Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday for May 29th, 2013. I think this is number 4 for me. Alright, this video this week, it's going to be short. It's not going to be long and drawn out like last week because, well, I really don't have anything to show you guys this week. The hopped malt extract beer kit we did last week is still fermenting in the fermenting bucket. It's only been 7 days since I made that. Because I keg my beers, I'll leave that sit for 14 to 16 days. Then I'll rack it into my keg. I'll force carbonate it, let it sit for about a week to clear out slightly before I drink it. I'll do a beer review, get that on video for you guys. If you're new to home brewing and you try the kit and the kilo method, and you find out that it tastes pretty much just like the beers that you can go out to the distributors and buy, well, you're absolutely right. That's what they're designed to do. And when you get into the home brewing hobby, it's actually, it's a good idea to make the type of beers that you're used to. You can make lagers, you can make pilsners, porters, stouts, IPAs, English bitters, dark ales, red ales, that kind of thing. If you try the beer and you find out it doesn't have that much taste or flavor for you, a couple of things you can do to spice that up a little bit. You can replace the dextrose or corn sugar with dried malt extract. They make Pilsner light, amber, dark, alright, all kinds of different extract you can add to it. Some other things you could do, you can make a hop tea, which is you just buy yourself an ounce of hops. Doesn't matter what kind of hops, whichever ones smell good to you. They've got citrusy hops, they've got earthy hops, they got piney hops. Hops taste like flowers. Alright, so smell a couple of different types, find the one that you like, bring it home, throw it in a gallon of boiling water for 5, 8, maybe 10 minutes. Get the flavor and aroma out of it. You can use that water to make your beer kit. There's a method called dry hopping, where you just take the ounce of hops and you throw them in the bucket while it's fermenting. Okay. If you prefer to do a 2-stage, where you let it sit for a few days in one bucket, transfer it to another bucket to finish fermentation, you can dry hop the secondary. Alright, for all you hop heads out there, if you want to make a turbocharged IPA, you can make a hop tea. You can dry hop the primary, you can dry hop the secondary, and just use enough hops, send you to the moon. Alright, a couple of updates. The dandelion wine that I made has been fermenting for 29 days. There's still airlock activity, it's still fermenting down. I'm going to leave that sit until all airlock activity is stopped, where the little thing that sits on the post in the middle is actually seated back on top of the post. At that time I'll take a hydrometer reading, just so I know what the finished gravity is, so I can tell how much alcohol is in it. I made the same thing last year, but I made it 16.5% alcohol. This year, if it attenuates down to a gravity of 0.090, I'm sorry, it'll be 13% alcohol, which is fine. I'm going for more of the flavor than the alcohol content this year. Not that the batch I made last year didn't have the flavor. I plan on doing an all grain for you guys to walk you through some of the extra equipment that you might need. Thermometers and timers, mash tuns, that kind of thing. As soon as the dandelion wine gets done fermenting, I'm going to rack that into a bucket. I'll degas it. I'll add chemicals to clear it. Alright, I'll show you guys how to do that. When it comes time for bottling, for all you guys that have never bottled wine, I'll show you the equipment and how to prep the bottles and the corks, all that kind of thing. As soon as the dandelion wine gets done, I do have one of these. Alright, I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it up nice and close. This is a 96 ounce can of elderberry juice concentrate by a company called Vinters Harvest. Okay, now this is fruit juice, but it is produced and designed with the end result of fermentation in mind. Now they tell me there's nutrients and vitamins for the yeast. Ensure that it ferments out completely and fully. And all you have to do is you add this to a certain amount of sugar and fill it up to either the 3-gallon or the 5-gallon mark, depending on whether you want a full-bodied wine or a medium-bodied wine. I'm really excited about that. I've never had elderberry wine or elderberry anything. No fresh elderberries, no jams. I have absolutely no idea what it's going to taste like, but when it's done, I guarantee you I'll be the only kid on the block with some of it. I want to apologize for the lighting. It's a very cold, cloudy, rainy day where I'm at, and it's the 4th time I'm trying to shoot this video, but I'm standing next to this window, and as you probably noticed, the light keeps going bright and dim as the clouds pass over. I've tried a couple of different locations in the house. There's really nothing I can do about it. Okay, so that being said, I hope your week this far has been very good. I hope the rest of your week is even better. Alright, if you drink beer, make beer. Happy Homebrew Wednesdays, guys. I'll see you next week. Cheers and take care.